So if I am going to have, say, 7 persons and say 5 seats, right? So there are going to be 7 persons, A, B, C, D, F, G, and there are only 5 seats in the circle. Okay. So 7 persons out of 5 seats linearly. First we will concentrate on the linear. That's going to be 7p5. Or it is same as what? 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3. That only you write it as 7p5. Which is same as if you write with the formula, it is going to be 7 factorial divided by 2 factorial. And how did you get this? Remember that, right? If you go with the, the linear 5 seats, so seats are less. There are seats are less, 5 seats versus 7 persons. So first seat can be occupied by any one of the 7 in 7. The second seat can be occupied by any one of the remaining 6 in 6 ways. Third seat can be occupied by any one of the remaining 5. Fourth seat, fifth seat, all the seats are occupied. You should not look from person to seat. It will be a problem. You get this, and we already derived that. Okay, that is linear. For every, and then there will be a lot of linears, but that will reduce to circular. How many you will divide? Divided by what? Divided by 5? Yeah, divided by 5. Why 5? So you are going to divide by 5, right? So if you divide by 5, that gives you what? This result. So 7p5 divided by 5. What is that? Number of circular arrangements. So what is the general then? N persons and R seats. NPR by R. So I am going to tell you some interesting idea. Okay. We have got 2 routes in which we can look at this 5 seat circular arrangement occupied by 7 persons. One is, you see the linear, then how many linears will reduce to circular. So that route we took, correct? I am going to take another route, but if I take another theoretical route, the result should be the same. Are you able to understand? Okay, so I can think of which 5 will occupy these 5 seats. So I need to select some 5 out of 7. So I am going to concentrate on selection first. So first process is what? Selection. What is that selection? Which 5 should be selected? Theoretically, right? There are all possibilities, right? And then the second part is arrangement. The selected 5 are arranged, circularly. So there are 2 phases. The first one is selection. Selection means it's going to be 7 choose 5 combinations, not permutation. So what's the difference between permutation and combination? So if you same selection, you can arrange in many ways. So it's arrangement, correct? But combination means you are not bothered about the order. So A, B, C are selected for some competition. You say B, A, C are selected for competition, C, A, B. So that's not going to affect. It's the same meaning. But if you say the order, suppose the competition A gets first rank, B second and C third, then B gets first, C gets second and A gets third, means that's different. So whenever order comes, permutation will come. If selection comes or combination comes, there is no order. Understood? So we are going to select this 7 choose 5, that's going to be some number. Arrangement, having selected those 5, how many ways you can arrange? For each selection, how many arrangements are there? 5 persons, 5 seats. What is the number of arrangements? 5 factorial? No, 5 factorial is linear. It is 4 factorial, right? 5 versus 5, 4 factorial, right? And what are you going to do with these 2 counts? You got 2, are you going to add or multiply? For each selection, you have got 4 factorial arrangements, right? For each selection, having selected the 5, every selection has got 4 factorial ways. How many selections are there? 7 choose 5. So you will be multiplying. So 7 choose 5 into 4 factorial is equal to what? 7p5 by 5. Are you able to understand? So can you take this 4 factorial here? What do you get? 7p5 divided by 4 factorial into 5. What is 4 factorial into 5? 5. Understood or not? So actually it's the same thing I have got in 2 different routes, right? And I am getting a link between the combination and the permutations. Therefore, I can say that in general, n choose r is equal to npr by r factorial. But you already know what is npr. npr is what? N factorial by n minus r factorial. So then that you divide by r factorial. So you get r factorial into n minus r factorial. So that is your choose r. So if you divide only n minus r factorial, it is npr. If you divide that npr by r factorial, you will be getting n choose r. Are you able to understand? Clear? You got 5 seats, correct? Clear? Now if you are going to select say A, B, C, D, E, you are going to write A, B, C, D, E and then A, B, D, C, E like that. With A, B, C, D alone, how many permutations you have? With A, B, C, D, E alone. What? Not 5 into 5 into 5. 5 persons, 5 seats. 5 factorial, right? So 5 factorial permutations of A, B, C, D, because A, B, we want only combinations. Are you able to understand? We don't want the order. There is a simple example. Jack and Jill went up a hill. If I say Jill and Jack went up a hill, so the meaning is same. So our order is not playing a role. So A, B, C, D are selected out of the 7. 5 persons are selected. A, B, C, D, E. Or I say B, C, E, A, D are selected. This means the same. So, but if I want the order, I will see these two are different. All the arrangements of A, B, C, D, E, permutations means rearrangements are different. But if I don't want those order, I want only the combinations, which group is selected. Then, if you already know the permutation, from there if you want to come to combination, what will you do? Divide. But you should know how many such, for the same selection, how many arrangements you have counted, because we don't want arrangements, we want selections. How many arrangements gives only one selection? 5 factorial for 5 people. For 5, because, right? So what will you do then? Every 5 factorial arrangements becomes one selection. So what will you do with that 7p5? Divide by 5 factorial. So you get 7c5. That way also we can argue. So I gave this through the circular. You can argue in many ways. Understood or not?